2 years ago, the Arts Society Kingston decided to get involved with the Art at the Station project, a national project run by the Arts Society Central Office to get art enjoyed by communities on various bare walls in stations across London. They reached out and Southborough School got involved, offering to share some of their A-level arts students' work. Then came the COVID-19 pandemic, and the project was on ice for almost a year. Eventually, the project was able to go ahead, and the result was a striking collection of 8 images, all based around the students' experiences during the COVID lockdown, on display in the waiting room of the Waterloo-bound platform at Kingston Station.
And you can see the figures drawn, they're quite kind of not the most positive images, to be honest with you, but they are very much emotive of what the kids were feeling at the time, which was why they were so valuable, I think. The work that was there very much was produced by the students in the throes of the national lockdown, and so it was a real challenge getting them to try and make the type of work that they would be doing in school at home with fewer resources. Whilst they had the freedom to make work about absolutely anything that they wanted, the way that they were responding to their circumstance by making work about one another, not being able to see one another, not being able to do the things that they would normally be doing. These are 2 of Tyler's pieces, again of Dylan and Knackle, 2 other students on the course. They were produced at home. This is another one of the pieces that Dylan made, and this was a trip that they took up to a gallery on London. You recognise the kind of South West train seats in the background and lights and things at the window. That was taken the day before national lockdown. Dylan was a student who, very, very into his painting, but he ran out of things to paint on. And when he did eventually come back into school, exams had been cancelled, they weren't going to be sitting them. So rather than getting him to come back and start painting on canvases and bits of paper again, find some old exam tables from under the stage with some ancient graffiti on them from back in the day. His response to not being able to sit at an exam table and actually do his work.
Further funding allowed the collaboration with Southborough School to move on to stage 2. This time, the drama department, currently working towards a performance based on a theme of the 7 deadly sins, were invited to participate. The Arts Society also induced the services of Dave and Gavin from Southwark Playhouse, who came in to work with the drama students in 2 days of workshops.
So they have spent nearly 2 weeks putting together a piece of theatre based on stimuli that they explored, and they've come up with some really good ideas already, and these guys were here today to help them continue to explore what they've got so far and also mainly focus on their characterisation.
It was just nice to see them being so responsive to all of the tasks and the exercise that we gave them. It's always nice when they put themselves fully into it and immerse themselves within the workshop.
They're kind of really concerned about the themes and the kind of issues they're discussing.
He's meant to be the idea of a perfect man in society, and what he's doing on his phone is his social media, his photoshop.
About distrust and injustice, because I think the girl who set him up only got a couple of months or so.
And it will show the distrust between him and his girlfriend and how his girlfriend actually set him up.
He can't eat.
Okay, so they're a really good bunch of guys.
How can they expect it to be real when it's just all fake?
Yeah, lovely. Now freeze it, don't let go, don't drop it.
Meanwhile, a new cohort of art students set up alongside them to observe and capture life drawing from the drama workshops, to be used as inspiration for their own work using styles and media of their own choosing.
It's just a really good opportunity for them to be working in a way that they're not used to, doing something that isn't the norm for them, drawing from life, not asking people necessarily to pose for them, but capturing the moment of their own kind of creativity.
Stage 3 of the collaboration between the Arts Society Kingston and Southborough School will see the students visit Southwark Playhouse to perform on the stage there and once again exhibit their artwork before the community in which they live.